MLA and leader of the Naga People's Front Legislative Party, Kuzo Luzo Nienu, addressed the media today at the NPF Central Office in Kohima. Nienu said that the NPF had submitted a letter of support because the party's elected members had been reduced to a tiny minority. The argument was that it could not form an opposition with just 2 MLAs. Nonetheless, he said, a reply has yet to be received from the alliance till now. When asked about any chances of a merger with the alliance, NPF MLA and also the NPF's Secretary General Achambemo Kikon said the question of a merger does not arise. If their letter of support is not accepted by the alliance, the NPF will be left with no other choice but will have to take another step. That's what they said.
We have already submitted our letter of support to the government because of some few reasons. One is we have been reduced to hopeless minority, so we cannot form an opposition, the 2 of us alone. And we have seen that NCP, they have already formed an opposition, 7 of them. So we thought it was best to be a part of the government, and especially on Naga political issue. Since NPF champions the Naga political cause, for that reason we have extended our support to the government. But yet, we have not received a reply whether they have accepted or rejected. We are yet to receive a reply. It's the first assembly, so there is no time to put any questions. Because question you have to give it within 10 days ahead, and that also the BAC will approve it. So since there was no time, nobody can put.
This is a waiting game, or if you would like to put it this way, I think it's mind games of politics. I haven't given much thought to this development for now, but by what the NPF leaders are saying is this: it might go on the offensive even if they can't technically be opposition. The reason is this: the NCP with 7 MLAs is already the largest non-alliance party. But instead of being in the opposition, as its high command had indicated earlier, the NCP had expressed its support to the NDBP, PJB. Another reason why the NPF might be going on the offensive, even if it has only 2 MLAs, is this: the tone and signals from their statements aren't already alliance friendly. For instance, Kikon said, if there is no acceptance to the letter of support given by the NPF will have to take another step. So I think we'll be wondering here, what other step can it take besides being in the opposition? So I think that is a very good indication of where the NPF will be going, because they have still not yet heard from the alliance. This would most likely be a minority opposition bench with other small party MLAs and independents who didn't find any seat in the alliance. Another signal is Nienu's statement about the ULB election. Nienu said during the press conference that the government should listen to the voice of the people and withhold the elections until the issue is resolved, or at least review the Municipal Act 2021. This statement plays opposite to the government ordering conduct of the elections actually. In fact, just today, the government had asked voters to make the elections a resounding success by going to vote. So there is this ideological game play too. Nienu said that the main reason the government is pushing for the ULB elections is monetary. But the NPF feels that why should the people lose their political rights just because of money? That was his explanation. The decision of the people is higher than the decision of the Supreme Court, he said. Again, the NPF government in 2017 tried to enforce it, but it failed to implement it too, he said. So the present government should listen to the people and not to repeat the same mistake, the leader said. So did you notice the ideological posturing in this tone there? We will have to wait and see about that.